Even Panasa, he takes a shot, and the keeper is back in possession for Barrytown United. It's deep in the half.
So just a quick update as to how we've been getting on so far. Like Harpreet mentioned, we are 15 to 20 minutes into the match now. Currently it is 0-0. Both teams have had good amount of possession and both been trying to play very good football from the back, no sort of long balls. Been some good saves from Bilal, our keeper. Bilal Khan has made a very, very good save to keep us at 0-0. The boys are really just trying to get settled into this game now, and we can really start to push forward. Your thoughts on how we've played so far, Harpreet?
Yeah, I think India, we started a bit nervous at the beginning, not knowing really, there's a lot of... Punjab, the squad that's here today, it has a great switch by Aaron Bassi. Right across the length of the pitch, excellent switch. Yes, I was saying that Punjab, Manraj Singh, the manager, was appointed last year in August. So he's got a great job on his hand here to take over from Ruben Hazel. He's called up a host of new players who have not had a competitive game before, not involved in any training camps previously. However, it's a great opportunity for them to represent Punjab. That's a great turn by Shuja, the number 9. That's a fantastic turn. He's driving at the centre-backs, and he's fouled 25 yards out from Barry's area, 25 yards out. It's a great drive by, I think, Shuja's number 7, right? Number 7. Yeah, Shuja, that's a great drive. He was really running at the centre-backs there. You know what, India, we've got some great set-piece takers here as well.
We have. You know what, I was watching them practice just before the match in the warm-up, and let's see who gets over this free kick. I don't want to say too much because I don't want to be proved wrong, but we have got some very, very capable free kick and set-piece takers here. So.
Well, one of the players who's standing over the ball is Rajpal Virk. He's been with Punjab since 2015, and he scored against England C, the first South Asian ever to score against an England representative team in football history. He stands over the ball. Ooh, it just goes over the bar. It's a great effort. They're reorganising now. It's a great effort. What's your thoughts, Inda?
First free kick, I think it's important to not get ahead of ourselves here. We've again playing some very good football.
It's hard not to, Inda.
It is hard not to, but like you mentioned, really good run through the middle by Sajar. Okay, the free kick, is the first one that we've had in the game, so we can give him a chance to just feel his way into the match and see how he gets on his next one. The referee is really looking to let play just continue. What a ball, right? Oh, unlucky there. Unlucky by, is that Jeevan?
Aaron.
Sorry, Aaron Suman, sorry. Unlucky there, just trying to hold the play up. Goes back with Barrytown.
The average age of this group here is 22. 22 is the average age group. That's a great switch by the Barrytown pivot. The right back's in possession. He crosses across. He crosses the ball. And he goes out of play. It's a great switch by the holding midfielder. It's a throw in to Punjab, deep in their half, with the right back. You know what the right back's name is? Uthra.
Kaleem. It's Kaleem. Kaleem Luthra.
Barry in possession here. Playing into the middle. What kind of system do you think Barrytown United are actually playing today, Inda? It looks like a 4-4-2 4-2-3-1. It looks like a 4-2-3-1 here. That they seem to put five high with the full backs. It's a great achievement here. Punjab, the first fixture in the country of Wales against the Barrytown United Football Club. Great friendship and relationships are built out of football. Panjab FA representing the Punjabis of the Greater Punjab, but the objective is actually far bigger than that. The objective, my personal objective, is to make South Asia and South Asian football a football dynasty. We often talk about the great French players, the German players, but I personally would like to be a fan of South Asian footballers who can become some of the elite players that we come to become big fans of. I mean, me personally, I'm a Man United fan. Who do you support, Inda?
Also Man United.
Also, are you a Man United fan as well, Inda?
Best team in the world, of course.
They haven't, obviously, it hurts to say that they haven't been doing too well this season.
Yeah, but you know, everyone has a blip, and we'll be back next season, I'm sure.
It's a bit of an extended blip, don't you say?
It is extended, but we'll take that. I think we've had many years of good fortune as well. But like you say, coming over to what you were talking about in terms of Asian players, yeah, it's great to see. You know, currently we all have our heroes of Ronaldos and the Messis, and really what we're looking to do is put a platform where our own boys can show that actually we can mix it up. You know, with the world's elite. Of course, there's a long way to go before we get there, but as you can see, the players have had their... Oh, unlucky. So just got caught in possession there, but the boys are trying to play good football and trying to play through from the back. And the referee doesn't seem to want to take much in terms of...
I think there was a bit of abuse by one or two of the Barry players there.
I think there was, and I don't think the referee's going to stand for that today.
I don't think they'll stand for that for any day. Well, yes, we're talking about South Asian footballers, and you know, there's often a debate that takes place in and around, you know, especially in Britain, up and down the pyramid, on some of the biggest broadcasting stations, about the lack of Asians in football. Well, I often say, I mean, there's often a perception that it's a lot to do with racism. What's your thoughts on that, or your experiences?
I'd say that there probably has been, you know, a part that racism has played, but I think that's, you know, becoming less and less. And at the minute, I think the case is actually the players need to show that they are capable and they will get the opportunities. You know, I think really it's just about having the hunger to make it to the top of the game, and the desire to succeed. You look at the stories of players like Ronaldo and players like Messi having to travel to get to where they, you know, when they were younger, having to travel to get to the respective football clubs that they were playing for when they were starting off. And it's just a case of how much you want it. I'm sure you've all heard the speech on YouTube previously. I can't remember who it's by, but when you have the desire to succeed becomes greater than the willingness to succeed. Trying to gather my thoughts here. I think it's something along the lines of the willingness to succeed becomes the same as the willingness to breathe. You know, that's when you can really get yourself to the top of the game. You got to really want it. Oh. So Khalid had got into the middle there.
It was a great chance, that was.
Yeah, it was a great chance. Khalid got his shot on target, straight to the keeper on this occasion, but again, the boys are really settling into the game now and playing some good football.
Yeah, it's a great opportunity there where a great free kick was hit into the area, and there was a bit of a fumble there, and a goal either side of the goalkeeper, that would have been a goal. I'm talking about Asians in football. I mean, there's been always a lack of major representation in the pyramid. We have like players such as Danny Bart, who's moved to Middlesbrough from Wolverhampton. We have Jan Danda, who's done exceptionally well from Liverpool. He's moved to Swansea. He scored in his first game. Oh, here we got Aaron Suman driving at the Barry centre halves. There's so much space in the middle. There's so much gap there. Number 4 came in. Oh, it's great play. It switched out wide. Suman's got the ball. Plays into Shuja. Back to Suman. It's a breakdown in play there. They can keep the ball here. They can really keep the ball. Well played. Centre backs are splitting. Bilal plays it out wide to Glenn. I think Punjab have really come into the game now. They started nervously, but they're seeming to have a bit more control of the game. What's your thoughts?
I think you're right. I think, like you said, we're really coming into the game now and playing good football, building from the back, not scared to keep hold of possession. And you can even see Bilal is very happy to have the ball at his feet and play from there.
Excellent play by Aaron Bassi into Mo. I think that we should be a little bit conscious about playing the flicks in their own defensive half. I'm always a fan of playing up from the back, being brave on the ball. But this brave and this being reckless, a little bit reckless. But I'm really encouraged. I mean, the average age of this group here is 21, 22. Average age is fantastic. Some of these have never represented Punjab before. But we were talking about the lack of Asian representation. I mean, Panjab FA, my vision was it's a free kick here, a foul on Rajvirk. He's a very tidy player, Rajvirk.
He is. I'm not so sure about that free kick on this occasion. I think the referee's got it wrong, but again, as Punjab, we'll be happy to take it. You can see the Barry Town players are not happy with that decision.
Yeah, well, I'm sure if we were playing against Punjab, we wouldn't be too happy as well. But yeah, I was just a bit about Asian football. I mean, again, a lot of media, a lot of headlines, a lot of talk about Asian football. But I've read a lot about in the past about being a lot of discrimination with regards to Asian football and opportunities. But there's a chance here. Great save by Bilal. A simple ball played in behind the Punjab centre backs, and the Barry forward had a kind of a one-on-one chance, but Bilal fortunately saved that for Punjab, and 0-0.
I think Aaron Suman just showing that desire of really wanting to succeed in this game, battling for every single ball. He's out there on his own against Barry Town left back, I think it was, and really just battling it out.
Often we were told about the physical aspects of the game, where often the English football system often favours more bigger, more broader, more physical players. But it just goes to show in that challenge there with Aaron Suman, he's not physically big in terms of physical size, but bravery, his ability on the ball, I think it's fantastic, and attitude, application goes a very long way in the game, and the game's changing a lot now, where the game's being played on the floor. Keeping possession on the ball, so you have to be really technical. Like that switch there, Taimo. He's been asked to play left back here, left wing back by Manraj. I think Punjab are playing a 3-5-2 stroke 5-5-3-2 or 5-2-3. So that was no. I think we're playing. Three centre backs, or playing four. It could be 4-3-3. It could be 4-3-3, with Kaleem playing at right back. That's right there. Yeah. Mo Hamza in the possession in the middle of the park. Taimo. He needs to move this ball. He needs to move this ball quicker. Take the first touch. Know where he's going to pass the ball next, and let the ball do the work. It's very key. Let the ball do the work now. Barry in possession, deep in their half. It's knocked back to the goalkeeper, and they start again and build again. I think Punjab are quite deep in their own half. They're quite deep. Barry have got 5 to build, 2 holding midfielders, 2 centre-backs and the goalkeeper. Long ball played. Aaron Bassi headers forward, Taimo clears, and Barry with the ball again. It's a great switch by the central midfielder for Barry. Still in possession, deep in the Punjab half. Still 0-0. "34 minutes played. Still 0-0. I think it's an excellent achievement by Panjab FA so far. We've had a couple of opportunities as well. If they can just keep this to 0-0 at half time, I think it'll be one great achievement here. The Panjab FA, a bit more just for myself about Panjab FA, what it's for all the people who are listening. Please share, retweet, like, share the live link. It's an opportunity for myself to explain what Panjab FA is and its vision and objective. Taimo was very lucky there. Raj Pelberg putting under pressure there in the middle. That's a great play. That's fantastic play. Aaron Suman still got the ball. Jeevan Panasar. That's brilliant play. This great mentality. The very creative players. When creative players link together, that's brilliant. Jeevan Panasar. Ooh, they still got possession. Ooh, they've got to stand off here now. It's a break now, 3-on-3. That's great goalkeeping from Bilal. This is his first appearance for Punjab. Not yet had a training session. Bilal is just coming straight in from being scouted at one of the Asian tournaments, an excellent Asian tournament actually. Often the Khalsa Football Federation are not given enough credit on media, but myself, I'm a big fan of the summer tournaments. I consider the Asian tournaments, where a lot of the very best, I would say, in South Asian footballers come together in 5 different locations in Britain, and they come together and play 11-a-side football, small-sided games for the youth, and this has been going for the last 45 to 47 years. And sometimes it's not appreciated enough, the contributions of those who have started football in the Asian community since the late 60s and 70s. India, I believe that you've participated in these tournaments. What's your thoughts of it? And why do you participate?
Yeah, you're right, Harpreet. I do. I play for Bedford, so I represent my hometown, Bedford. We've got players here that play for various teams throughout the tournaments, and most of them have been playing for many years throughout those tournaments as well. And it's a great opportunity for us to go and see them there and bring players on board with Punjab as well. It's another very good platform for Asian players, South Asian players to get together and really showcase what they have got. I've been involved for many years, and yeah, I really enjoy it. It's a great social aspect, very very competitive as well, very competitive throughout the tournaments.
That's a great header by Aaron Bassi. Great, great header. Here we got Cayman Bandel. Cayman Bandel joined Punjab in 2017. Made his first game appearance by memory against England C. And he's grown in stature. He scored the goal against the Liverpool under-23s. A holding midfielder, central midfielder, very strong, physical. He loves the aggressive side of the game. And he's got a very good passing range and very determined attitude. But just going a bit about Panjab FA, its objectives, and why I started this. As growing up, being a fan of football, football changed my life from being in a very childhood of where it's a very how can I say, abusive upbringing. Football became almost like a mother and father, and what I want to do is shine the great light on South Asia across India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, and work together with the federations in those countries. Work together with those federations in those countries, and it's 1-0. Barrytown United have taken the lead, a scramble in the box. It's Barrytown United 1, Punjab FA 0. You can hear the support from Barrytown United fans. It's been an even game. It's been a very even game. I mean, you couldn't say that one team deserves it more than the other.
You're right, it's a bit of a blow with 7 minutes to go in the first half. It was a bit of a scrappy goal. Well played by their winger to keep battling and get that initial cross in. And from there, Bilal made a very good save. And there was a very good block by one of our two centre-backs in there as well. But unfortunately, is that third and fourth ball that you also have to make sure you get. Can't just stop at the first and the second. Barrytown play a very good system where they have their fullbacks. You can see their fullback number 2 right the way up the pitch, overlapping the right midfielder. It's very good to see the likes of the old Gary Neville and those sort of fullbacks that used to really make their way up the pitch. And I think you remember Valencia in his prime was a very good example of someone who'd love to do that at Manchester United as well.
I think the Barrytown fullbacks, the switches over to the fullbacks are causing Punjab a few problems there. The ball's played high by Haya into Hamza, Mo Hamza. Sorry, into Shuja, the number 7, the forward. Barrytown deep in the half. They got possession. Centre half playing into the holding midfielder. They're looking for the switch again, playing the short into middle. Now looking for the switch. I thought they were going to play straight over the top, but yeah, talking about once again about the objective. We've had a great communication in the last 3 years with the Indian Football Federation, the Pakistan Football Federation, and also the Bangladesh Football Federation, with members of all 3 federations. And when they asked us how we see ourselves set up, my answer was, well, we see ourselves as a mechanism, as a tool, as a body where we support and grow together to build South Asia as the next football giant. Considering that we are one in every 3.5 of the global population, 1/3, just over 1/3 of the world's population is in South Asia. My objective is, for many years, I've seen South American football or European footballers taking the limelight, but there's a lot of work that is the challenge ahead, where I want South Asian footballers to become, the next gems, the next diamonds of the football world, and we can only do it together. Alone, we need the support of the blue chip companies, the people, the community, the supporters, to make South Asia strong. And my objective is to work across the board with the Pakistan Football Federation, the great Indian Football Federation. I mean, if you think about it, with India are now in the top 100 of the best FIFA football nations. They've done great work with Stephen Constantine, I think, for the last 5 years. Incredible work. They're playing to an identity, a philosophy. But, how great would that be if we had India, the national team, invited over for a great exhibition match which promotes peace, love and harmony? What's your thoughts on that, India?
I think you're right. Yeah, India have done some, amazing work over the previous seasons to kind of get to where they are. It's really great to see. And yeah, I think, like you say, it's about a shared vision. It's not a vision for us; it's a vision for Punjabi people. It's for Punjab. And we need everyone to get involved. It's not a case of we're trying to do this for ourselves. We aren't trying to do this in terms of myself, Harpreet, and everyone involved here. That's not, when we say we, that's not what we're talking about. For us, we is Punjab, and I think Panjab FA need everyone to contribute to becoming stronger and growing together. And there is opportunities in the going forward. Again, you can see the players here playing. There's still so much talent that is undiscovered talent in terms of the Punjabi community that we need to try and get involved in this setup to grow together, to take it to that next stage. I think if you saw that, really good opportunity, cleared virtually off the line from Aaron Bassi. He actually came off the inside of our post and back out. Trying to get Shajar to just... There we go, half time, so it's 1-0. Barrytown United 1, Panjab FA 0. Just come to the end of the first half. We'll take a short break and we'll catch up with you guys again before the start of the second half.
हर सिख हो अपने ही मन को, हर सिख हो अपने ही मन को, यही लालच हो गुण तोचरो, गुण तोचरो। देह शिवावर मोहे है, देह शिवावर मोहे है, शुभ कर्मन ते कब हो न डरो, कब हो न डरो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो हर सिख हो अपने ही मन को, हर सिख हो अपने ही मन को, यही लालच हो गुण तोचरो, गुण तोचरो। जब आपकी याद निधार बने, हथ हीरन में तब झूर भरो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। न डरो और सो जब जाए लरो, निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो। देह शिवावर मोहे है, देह शिवावर मोह शुभ कर्मन ते कब हो न डरो कब हो न डरो न डरो और सो जब जाए लड़ा निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो न डरो और सो जब जाए लड़ा निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो न डरो और सो जब जाए लड़ा निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो न डरो और सो जब जाए लड़ा निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो न डरो और सो जब जाए लड़ा निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो न डरो और सो जब जाए लड़ा निश्चय कर अपनी जीत करो न डरो और सो और सिख हो अपने ही मन को और सिख हो अपने ही मन को एह लालच हो गुण तोचरो गुण तोचरो जब आपकी याद निधार बने अत हिरण में तब जूझ मारो
And we're about to kick off the second half now. Barry kicking off from right to left. Barry Town United 1-0. You joined with Harpreet Singh and Inda. We're back after a short break. Inda, how was your break?
Welcome back, guys. Not much of a break for me.
Not much of a break. He's just pulled away for a moment there.
Not much of a break for me. Harpreet's not buying teas and coffees this time round.
That's absolutely true. So Punjab, as in us, we are 1-0 down against Barry Town United. You know, there wasn't much in that, you know, in the first half. What do you think?
Yeah, there was very little in that. Very little in it. I think it was just obviously one goal. I'm not sure I can honestly say that they deserved it. Don't think we can say we deserve to be 1-0 down, but hey, that's football. Sometimes it happens. We just, the boys will have been set a new objective by the manager. They'll come out stronger and come out fighting. One thing I do want to let you know about is we have had a change. So number 20 is now on the field. Jaden Sandhu has been subbed on. Now, Jaden Sandhu, if you haven't seen him play before, very, very good young player. He's 17 years old, previously at Barnsley. Obviously, previously a Premier League side. Back in my youth, of course. We have still got some players on the bench, which I'm sure they'll look to.
Who's he come on for?
Mo, I think it's Mo Hamza.
Jeevan Panasa? Jeevan Panasa.
Jeevan, potentially you're right. I think Jeevan Panasa is now currently off now. I wonder if that's an injury or anything to do with that. Here we go. Jaden's now picking up the ball. Not able to make anything happen there, but he's very, very effective, and most effective when running at people. Ability to beat a player for sure.
Here, Aaron Summons on the ball now. Punjab just needs to get a bit of a hold on the ball, keep a bit of possession, try to control and dictate the game. I like this player, Jaden Sandhu. He's got an excellent background. He's just recently been released at Barnsley, previously at Huddersfield. He's only 17, coming 18. That's mightily younger. I had a chance to have a conversation with him yesterday. Spent some time with him, got to know him. This is his first appearance for Punjab. He hasn't yet joined us at the camp, so he's just come straight into the deep end. Now, sometimes I think that's the best way. Just come straight into the deep end and represent. So he's come on for the second half for Jeevan Panasa. So Jeevan Panasa has gone off, and Jaden's come on. And I'm looking forward to seeing him influence the game. You know, Punjab had a great chance when they were driving forward just earlier. But Taimur Hussain, just too many shuffles, and should have released the ball early. I'm sure Punjab wants to play in possession and with the ball rather than without, and then chase the ball around. So it'll be interesting to see. You know, there's a really interesting front line there, and seeing how we cope with that. It's a corner to Barry United on the left-hand side here, on the nearest left-hand side, a corner. They've just got to, if Punjab can, it's very important that they try and stay in the game for the next 10, 15 minutes. 1-0 can be turned, but it's very important that their concentration levels have to be at the absolute peak. It's a corner sent in. Barry United got it wide on the right-hand side. A cross comes in, headed out by Taimur. Shuja clearance, misplaced clearance, comes out for a throw-in at the nearest side, deep in the United half. Left-hand side, number 3 for Barry. Into the midfield, number 19. Now Punjab just needs to come out, play it out It's wide. Shujaa just needs to hold this up. Number 7 just needs to hold it up. Look, great held up play. Go on, play the ball. Rajpal into Aaron. One more. It's wide on the left-hand side now. Time mode needs to try to look up, get his head up. It's a quick switch there. It's Aaron Suman. Ooh, it's a save by the goalkeeper. And Punjab build again. They need to be cautious here, but they don't want to be. Punjab don't want to be reckless here. They're playing against an excellent outfit here. Very physical, well organised, coached by a great guy, Gavin Chesterfield, and the hard work that Barry have done in the last 6 years, orchestrated by Gavin Chesterfield and David Cole, the club secretary. It's an excellent football club. And they're growing and they're going places. It's a chance for Barry here. Great tackle. He's got to stand up here. Now Jaden Sandhu's on the ball now. He's looking for options. Punjab building into the middle of the pitch now. They just got to try to keep the ball. It's very important that they try and keep possession. Punjab lose possession again, and Barry are deep in their own half, and they build again. I was talking about the great work of Barrytown United Football Club. It's incredible that they had to drop down 2 or 3 tiers, and almost into oblivion. They've had to start again, and the hard work of Gavin Chesterfield and his wife, and David Cole and his wife. I had a great conversation with David Cole, the club secretary, and he told me the brief story about how they went from a UEFA Cup team to being relegated into the lower tiers, and then once again rising back up to the Welsh Premier League. So it's a great story, and it's a great honour to be playing against Barrytown United. I've been here in Barry a couple of times myself in the past, and wonderful people, wonderful community. As I said earlier in the first half, I said this is our first time we've come to Wales, and it's a great experience. Manraj, the manager's brought a 18-man squad here today. We're missing 16 players who normally feature for Punjab, and a misplaced pass by Rajvirk there. It's a great chance for Shujaa. He's got to try and hold of the ball. If he doesn't hold of the ball, it's difficult for Punjab to come out and play. Please do, if you can, share this link with your friends and family on social media. Share the link, the live link, and it's important that a lot more people know about the Punjab national football team, especially with the game happening here against Barry. It's a great story, the Punjab story, and together we're stronger. Some very talented footballers here. It's quite obvious when looking on the surface of things that they haven't had much time to play together and gel together. But I think it's an excellent performance for a lot of players who don't know each other. So as a national team camp, often training is between 6 to 9 weeks, and to play together and with lots of players missing, 1-0 down against Barrytown. It's a great challenge here. It's very difficult, but what a challenge for the players. That's a great reception. That's brilliant. Excellent by Kaleem. Punjab build up from the back. Bilal, it's wide on the left-hand side for Aaron Bassi. He plays it long into Mo Hamza. Mo Hamza, the first touch was not so great, intercepted by the Barry right back. If Punjab can just see this one out, the next 10, 15 minutes, I'm telling you, it's gonna. We have a tendency to really come back into games and fight. We just got to be sensible, play simple football, and I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We've got great potential to come back here. We just got to see this one out and not be reckless now. It's Glenn Haya wide on the left-hand side. Glenn Haya, Aaron Bassi. Glenn Haya is only 21 years of age, centre-back, number 5, an excellent centre-back. Very physical, great ball-playing defender. He's got a great future ahead of him. He's been a consistent performer since 2017 with Punjab. Only 21 years of age. I think 21 years of age. Here he is on the ball, number 5. He's looking for the long ball into Shuja. Shuja can press this. I think the centre halves. The goalkeeper has been. Inda, what's your thoughts on the goalkeeper, Bilal? He's been absolutely fantastic. This is his first game. He's just come straight into an actual game with no pre-training with Punjab. What's your thoughts on him?
Yeah, Bilal's an excellent keeper. Unfortunately, he's just down at the minute. I think when he came out for that header, he might have taken a knock from the striker who was also trying to chase it. Nothing really in it. I think he's just taken a knock. But yeah, very, very good keeper. We've seen him play at the KFF. We've seen him play at the KFF tournaments, and that's where we saw him and scouted him from there. Again, another young. I think he's 26. 26 for a keeper is pretty young. So he's still got time to build and improve as well. And again, plays very relaxed on the ball. Like I was saying, he's kept us in the game with some very, very good saves.
Barrytown United are just trying to look for that the balls over the top and trying to expose the space in behind. But I think Punjab just need to get a hold of the ball and just play short passes and build themselves up. Every time Punjab are going long, they seem to lose possession and then chase the game. I don't think that's what the management want or the players want. So they just got to try and play out. They've got the players and try to break with speed, with counter-attacks and go with 3-on-3s. I don't think Barry have got the quickest centre-backs. And but we're just not playing the right way at the moment. But I think we'll grow into the second half. We've just got to get some stability here. An excellent shift put in by the three players have just come off, and a change for Barrytown United, 3 off, 3 on. The goalkeeper Bilal was injured earlier. He's recovered, and he remains there. A cross come in from Barrytown United and cleared by Glenn Hare. An excellent save by Bilal. He seems to be still injured. He seems to be still hurt. In that save, that forced save there. Oh, a bit of an escape by the referee. A foul on the goalkeeper, and a bit fortunate there. Still 1-0 here at Jenner Park. Barrytown United 1, Punjab 0. We just want to get Punjab building out from the back and getting players on the ball. We're playing long again. Now we got Mo Hamza. Mo Hamza just needs to drop it and play short. Still can't get control of the ball here. Glenn just needs to stand him up, and goalkeepers can get this. Right, time on now on the left-hand side. Inder, how do you think the game's going? I think we're 15 minutes in now into the second half. How do you think the game's going?
Yeah, I think about, like you say, 15 minutes into the second half. I don't think the boys have really settled on the ball this half like they did in the first. I think they were playing much better football in the first, but there's still time. There's still time to turn this around. So I think let's see where we go. I think defensively, the manager has asked the players to play a slightly different system where they're actually dropping behind the halfway line and kind of picking up their players from behind the halfway line, whereas in the first half we were doing a bit more of a press into the half. So let's see if there's any other changes. I think Timor looks like he's kind of moving up the pitch a little bit more. So
I mean, I was just going to say to you right now, I mean, it just seems like the sort of panic passing from Punjab, you know, from the players. I mean, it just looks like passes like that, just praying out, keeping the ball, building a bit of confidence in the second half. You know, we're good in ball, passing like that. Now the excellent combination play there. We just got to try not to force the game. That's a great tackle by Kaleem. Play. That's a great play. Excellent. Suman's on the ball now. Keep the ball. Go on, have a pop. Come out wide one more time. You know, there's a great chance to come out wide. See, we're starting to come out. We just had to survive 10-15 minutes, is what I said earlier. If we just hold out for 10-15 minutes, we can pinch a goal. We can pinch a goal. They just got to make sure that they don't leave too many spaces, too many gaps and spaces. That's great play by Kaleem. Now, play the first pass. Shuja into Jaden Sandhu on the right-hand side, the number 20, Jaden Sandhu. What a talent he is. Play against short. Mo Hamza, play against short. It's a foul by Aaron Bassi. I think it was a very calculated foul, but Glenn Hayer in there was standing in behind and covering. I mean, you know, he wasn't the last man there.
Yeah, it's just
There was cover, right?
it's just a professional foul. Plenty of cover behind him, but
I think it was a bit of a clever foul. Would you say?
yeah, professional foul. Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
A bit of humour for the fans. It's a great occasion, Inda. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a very, very good occasion for, you know, players and fans alike, and you can hear the support from Barrytown United fans. They've really come out and getting behind their team. I think next time we'll try and get the message out there sooner, and would love to have all those watching to come down and watch in person. It would be great to have your support.
Aaron Suman, number 11's got it deep in the Barrytown half. A switch from Cayman to Taimo. Taimo, Jaden Sandhu. It's a foul on the Barry player. You know, but they're getting 5 or 6 players forward now. You know, into the Barry into the final third, into the danger areas. But they still can't get that final build and the final pass into the box. I really believe they could really expose them. You know, even now Barry, there's a lot of gaps opening up now. They just got to try and keep the ball and build. Just build again. Play it short. There you go. It's another mistake there. The movement of players, interchanging. You know, we talked about this earlier as well, about interchanging of players, rotation. If the South Asia community are going to build and get better in the football world, you know, we're going to have to improve our game and play to a certain curriculum. Oh, it's a mistake there. The goalkeeper of Barry played out to the centre half, the number 21, the left centre half, and a mistake. You saw a mistake there, an error. You know, could we take advantage of this, Inter? It's an opportunity. It's a change here. Taimo Hussain, who played on the left, is coming on for Ryan Bassi, number 16. A great shift by Taimo Hussain. Number 16, Ryan Bassi is coming on now. I think we may be going to a back three, possibly to a back three. We will see. The Ryan Bassi will go to it's still a back four. Glenn Hayes move over to left back. Ryan Bassi is just slotted in at right centre back, number 16, next to Aaron Bassi. Ryan Bassi. I take it they're cousins, right? And,
Brothers, I think you'll find. They're brothers.
I think they're cousins, actually. Yeah, they're cousins, yeah. Did you know that the Punjab FA have got a history of having brothers featuring for Punjab FA? You've got the great Puriwal twins, Arjun and Amar Puriwal. Amar Puriwal was top goal scorer at the ConIFA World Cup, 9 goals in 7 games in Russia. It's onside. It's a ball played over the top. It's number 7. Always missed. It was 1-on-1. He was clean through. Ball played over the top. Number 7 for Barry, the goal scorer in the first half, sends it wide. Ball played out. Glenn Hayer slotted into left back to Ryan Bassi. Ryan Bassi with the header. Offside. With Punjab playing quite deep, Barry is still looking for the through balls, which is interesting. Shuja. So foul on Shuja, the number 7, the striker. I just feel in that I can't help but feel that something's going to happen here. I think we can pinch a goal here. I just keep feeling that. I tend to have these feelings, and they tend to serve me well.
Let's see what happens.
Are you getting any kind of feeling like this?
I'm not. I'm not, but let's see what happens.
So excellent 1-2. The left back, this left back likes to come forward quite a bit. Mo Hamza. We're doing exceptionally well for a host of players unavailable for this game. A host of players unavailable, away on holiday breaks, injured. An excellent experience. So throw in for Barrytown United deep in the Punjab half. They're trying to play around Punjab. It's an excellent 1-2 which lost 4 players. Again, it's a throw again for Barrytown United in the far corner. Oof, that's a poor touch. That's a poor touch in there. Are you enjoying this scenery here in the far scenery of the hills and the valleys? And we're right by the coast, by the beach and the sea, Barry Island. Have you been there yet and had a look?
I haven't been there, no, but it is a great view that we've got from the media stands here, overlooking the town.
There's a change, by the way. Rajpal Virk has come off, and Sufyan Zia, number 18, known to be the Rolls Royce, the Punjabi Rolls Royce in the middle of the midfield. Do you know he's got he's got a great peg. He's got a great shot. He's got great passing distribution, and he's got a tendency for excellent free kicks. That's one sent over the top. Oh. Oh. You know, I did say I tend to have these feelings. Oh, that's another one. Mo Hamza. Oh. Sorry, it's just excitement. You know when you see so many mistakes from opposition and you're trying to force play. See, here, this is key, Barry, where they just try to keep it simple. Now they've got a 3-on-2 here on the left-hand side. Kaleem had done exceptionally well. Once more, came in the middle. Pass through. Can Jaden make that run over the top? Can you still play that? Jaden on the right-hand side, deep in the Barry half. That's it. A long shot from Sufyan Zia. I did say he's got a peg, but don't hold me to account on that. Don't call me accountable for that. But he has got a great peg, and Inda's having a big smile looking at me.
He sure has. He's not able to show it there, but let's hope these little feelings you're getting are a little bit more, offer a bit more than what Sufyan was able to there after your.
Absolutely. You know, what a challenge. If I was Manraj Singh, the manager, the Punjab national team manager, you've got 16 players unavailable. You know, you've recruited players for the first time. You know, you're in a situation where you're having to, there's a great chance here. Ball played in. A clever pass through there. Got to stop that final pass. Brilliant play by Bilal. Excellent reading of the game. He has been really, what a find What a find in Bilal, the goalkeeper. Very young. I believe he's 25, 26 years of age. Oh, that's a great ball. That was onside. That was onside.
I think you're seeing things
We've got to have a replay of that.
I think you're seeing
That was onside.
it was a good run.
We are commentating, so we have to keep it very, very professional and very clean. But I had some thoughts there, but I felt that was very onside, very much onside. If you're thinking there's too quiet here, by the way, it's because he's very focused on this game. A great switch there. You know, gaps are starting to appear. Sufyan's on the ball now. Oh, he glides past one. Again, they're trying to force play. Just keep the ball, build up, build. You know, get 6 or 7, get 5 or 6 forward in the final third. That's absolutely key. That long switch again, the Barry. They've been doing this all through the game in the first half, second half. That switch, that diagonal pass. I think they'll be quite cautious about this, though, in there, where they don't want to be reckless and throw the game away here. What do you think about that? What do you think? I mean, how would you, if you as a manager, how would you now approach this game now in the final 25 minutes?
Just have another substitution being made there. So we've got Mukhan Singh Roy coming on for Mohammed Hamza has come off. So Mukhan has gone over to the left-hand side of midfield. Now, in terms of changing this game, I guess I'm sure Manraj has many ideas, so he's just brought on a substitution, and we'll see what that brings to the game. Barrytown themselves are bringing on 2 substitutions as well. The goal scorer, I believe, you said number 7 was the goal scorer, has just come off as well. So number 9 has gone up top. What I'm really liking from Barrytown FC is they play, I think, a little bit like Pep has set up a few of his teams, where they've got a defensive midfielder who drops in almost like a back 3 when they start pushing up, and what happens is that frees up the right back and the left back to really play as wing backs. So you can see currently the left, there you go, that's the left back pushing up, and the right back is pushing up high as well. And we've got the 2 centre backs with, you know, one of the defensive midfielders sitting in behind. So that's currently how they've been playing it, and that really opens up the gap for them to, you know, allow a big switch, and I think that's where they've been finding most of their gaps. So let's see what we can do to change, and how the boys can now influence the game, especially the new guys that have come on. I'm sure they'll be wanting to prove themselves and make sure that they can get on so that they're starting next time. It's about showing that hunger to the manager, and just seeing where we can, you know, how they can improve. It's a learning experience for everyone. We're all learning, even us in commentary here, our first time. So a lot of learning to be done for us as well.
I was just going to say, I don't think Gary Neville and Jamie Carragher have got much on us, have they?
I don't think so. I think they better be worried at the minute. So, do you commentators have agents as well? Because I think we might need someone.
Absolutely, that's absolutely the case. You know, we often watch the excellent punditry of Gary Neville and the commentary of Gary Neville, Jamie Carragher, but you know, we're getting the hang of this, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we've got this, to be honest with you. Sufyan very calm on the ball when he does play. Misplaced pass there, but trying to play offside. Bilal come out very quickly. Great starting position. Really, really good starting position.
Great starting, absolutely.
I think it's key. You sometimes see keepers sitting too far deep. But there, Bilal just showing almost like a Neuer sweeper keeper. You've got to have the right starting position to be able to do that. And then number 9 looks to be a different sort of striker, more hold-up play. And there again, you've got the 2 centre-backs, and then number 8 sitting into the centre, allowing the wing-backs to push up. But that can also provide us with an opportunity to counter-attack. So let's see what we can do. Oh, great ball through the middle, unlucky. Don't forget to follow us on social media. We are on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. If you search Panjab FA, Punjab spelt with an A. Some may say that's controversial, but I think if you spell Panj, 5, land of the 5 rivers, if you spell Panj, it's P-A-N-J. So based on that, I think, I'm not sure why it was ever Punjab, but it's definitely Panj for us, Punjab. Interesting move here. Looks like the keepers are getting warmed up. I think we can see both keepers warming up currently. So we'll see what happens there. I wonder if that's something to do with the injuries or if it's just to give these, the other keeper some experience and show what he can do for us and, going forward, build as a team.
We have around 9 minutes remaining, 9 minutes remaining of normal time here. It's still Barrytown United 1, Punjab 0. I just feel that if we can just get up further higher up the pitch and start taking a gamble, I mean, it's worth us taking a gamble in the final 8 minutes and try to force play now. Get higher as a team. And try to create with open spaces with more movement. We've got players who can make openings. It's there. It's a free kick in Barrytown United's half.
Cayman coming off there, and on comes Abdur Rahman. Cayman getting a nice round of applause from the Barrytown fans, and also a nice gesture, a handshake from the number 24 of Barrytown. So we've made the goalkeeping substitution. Really well played by Bilal. And now we have Gurtej Buller going in goal.
And Bilal has just come off, as you said, Bilal has just come off and he's had an exceptional game. What a game, he's had. He's come out for practically nearly everything. He's been that certainty at the back behind the defence. His reading of the game has been really good, and this is his first ever game for Punjab. Playing players he's probably only familiar with probably a handful playing in Asian football tournaments. But now as a national team representative, I mean, he's played an absolute... He's been very influential in this game. We've got some, I mean, India, we've got some fantastic goalkeepers as well representing Punjab. We've got Yusuf Butt, who's the Pakistan the national team keeper as well. He's currently with Pakistan for the FIFA qualifiers. He was unavailable. We got Rajan Gill, who's been with Punjab for a very long time. An ex academy with Leicester City. And we have Bilal here as well. There's quality and abundance there. I can still see Punjab trying to force play through the middle, but they haven't used wider areas. I think they'll have a lot of joy if they try to get the ball wide into wide areas in the final third and hit the ball across the box. We have some finishers here in this front line, but we haven't created opportunities. But they're trying to force play directly behind the back line. So Barry here can sit with the ball. They're in no rush. They've got another 6 minutes left to see out, plus injury time. 5 minutes left, 5 to 6 minutes left, yeah. 5 minutes left, sorry. Inder's just pointed us out with raising his hand in the air. He's got a big beaming smile. Inder, you got a great smile, by the way.
Thanks, man. Great day to be watching the football. It was raining earlier, but the sun's just come out. I mean, the sun's shining on us. Always a reason to smile, especially in Britain. Now, as you mentioned, we've got 5 minutes left. Let's see what the boys can do to influence the game. I think, you know, is there going to be a tactical change now from the manager? Okay, so we've got Sujar coming off the forward. So Sujar's coming off, and he's had a really good game. He's, you know, worked very hard. And we've got number 17 coming back on, Mohammed Hamza. So Mo Hamza is reintroduced into the game. Rolling subs, by the looks of it, on this occasion then. I think Harper was trying to will that one to go in, or, you know, slide under the keeper or something. But
that pass back there.
I think Harper thought that was a shot. He got a bit excited, but.
I'll tell you something. In coaching, the coaches always would coach when you're playing back to the goalkeeper, play away from the goal. I'm sure all the coaches and players listening would agree that when you play the ball back to the goalkeeper, you play away from the goal. But that pass back to the Barry keeper was very central. And if there was, like a fall or a trip, or he fell over his laces, that dropped in. That will. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Ooh, Sufyan. He's forcing it. That's good. You're not going to beat Glenn Hare in the air. He's very dominant in the air. I think Barry are going to come out. They're not going to hold this lead. They'll come out. Yeah. Oh, I think this is a bit of an exam test. Oh, keep going, Jaden, keep going. 1-1. I did say this. 1-1. I'm sorry. No, in there. You got to give me the mic. I did say this. 1-1. Did I say this in there? Did I say this 1-1 in there? I did say this. I just have a feeling if we hold 15, 20 minutes, well, we've got a chance. Over to you, in there.
Great calm finish by Jaden there. It's, I think everything there. I think a lot of credit has to be given to Sufyan, who's been pressing really hard. And I'm sorry, Harpreet, but you've been saying 15, 20 minutes since the start of the half, and I don't think I can give you that one. I don't think I can give you that one. But great to see the lads. 1-1. Good calm finish.
It's 1-1 in there. It's 1-1. If they could. It's 1-1. It's a result. Jaden, Sandu, they were taking risks at the back. They were trying to force it. They were trying to put the pressure. And 1-1. Final whistle blows in there. It's 1-1 against Barrytown United.
It's a great result for us there. I think the boys really,
I've got to say this, Inder. Sorry, I've taken the mic off, Inder. I've got to say this. 16 players absent who regularly feature for Punjab. And, what a great opportunity for other players to showcase themselves. It just goes to show the great depth in strength and quality that Punjab have. And, thank you for all the people who have engaged with Panjab FA, who have shared, retweeted, and who are connected, who are fans, followers. Thank you to everybody, and thank you mostly to Barrytown United Football Club, who have given us an opportunity and the honour to play against them. And we wish them the best of wishes for them in the upcoming season, in the Welsh Premier League and the ventures into the Europa League. Inder.
Yeah, we heard earlier the Barrytown supporters were singing about going on a European trip, and like Harpreet says, from everyone at Punjab, we wish them well on that journey. A great game. The boys, played well, held in there with Bilal making some really, really good saves, and at the end, they took the opportunities when it was presented. I think it's easier said than done. You see it many, many times. I think Barrytown had 2 or 3 opportunities which just went wide. Maybe they were a bit complacent, but really, really good to see that the boys took their chances when it was presented to them.
We love Barrytown. We love Barrytown.
हर सिख हो अपने ही मन को एह लालच हो गुण तो चुरो